have the original treaty. No. God, I don't know. I kind of feel like seeing the treaty might have been a bad decision. You have emeralds. Do you have enough for 8? I think each book is 32. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. Because the villagers can have pretty high prices for mending. Okay, I feel poor. Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you got the kind of emeralds. I'm gonna go to the end real quick, I'll be back. I need to set up farming. I just realized that I'm gonna like die otherwise. I can trade you a totem.
Yeah,
I honestly don't have the emeralds, and also I have totems. I don't have the emeralds though to buy 8 right now. I mean, listen, my house was just exploded, okay? I'm basically forcibly exiled to the end. Or to other dimensions. I don't know why you think I would have stuff.
I don't have a village. I'm not remaking a village. I have TNT everywhere now. Everything can blow up.
Are Ari and Blur no longer at war?
I'm not exactly at war. There's one thing I want. I have one demand.
What's your demand?
You know what my demand is.
I feel like I don't know what your demand is. I feel like you need to be more clear. You know, more just explicit about, you know, what you want from me.
I want the goddamn snail.
I'm sorry, that's the one thing I can't do for you.
Yeah, exactly. You knew the demand.
Well, you know, I thought maybe you had alternate, you know, options.
Oh yeah, my alternate option is die forever.
Well, here's the thing, I can't just give you the snail. Because you don't live in an environment that is healthy for a snail.
I can guarantee you at least one of my places is conducive, and the place I used to live was very conducive.
No, it wasn't. It was basically a prison. And there was no dirt for the snail. It only had cold, hard
the snail had
stone
access
floors.
the snail literally had access to a full grass field.
No, it didn't. It was stuck behind a door.
What?
It was stuck in a room with a door. It couldn't get out. I'm just saying, as far as I could see, I mean, that snail was, you know, not having a good life, and I saved it from it. You know, I'm never gonna regret saving a snail from, you know, a horrible environment.
I think you will. I think you'll regret saving a snail from a beautiful environment where it was loved.
I don't think
cared for.
If were to show you a safe area for the snail to reside, would you return the snail?
I don't know if I can now.
That.
Because the original owner of the snail is no longer alive. Because the owner of the snail is not SS Blur.
Yeah, because you murdered them.
I'm just saying the owner is no longer alive.
Okay, well, the center of the conflict seems to be the snail, so if there was a safe location for SS Blur to keep the snail...
I refuse to give the snail to SS Blur. I don't think he can properly care for the snail.
You clearly can't properly care for the snail.
What do you mean? The snail is not has been perfectly alive, been having a good time.
You took it away from its loving family and murdered its loving family.
Family? You mean one person who is incapable of properly caring for a snail?
Okay,
the person
Blur.
who was taking care of the snail perfectly fine, and then everybody else who loved that cornerstone of our community.
Do you simply not want Ari to have the snail, or do you yourself want to have the snail?
The snail is all I have left of Jeff and all the villagers I loved.
Using a snail, you know, having a snail as a coping mechanism is not healthy for the snail.
I want the snail because I love the snail and I love everyone who loved the snail.
Alright, what if you were able to visit the snail freely?
No. Ari is a terrible snail parent.
I am
No,
a wonderful
I don't know
snail
that.
Like
parent.
somebody else takes care of the snail, but you can visit it freely.
You're suggesting that we give the snail to somebody else.
You're suggesting joint
So it can be
custody.
cared for, and then Blur can visit the snail and remember his friend, and then the conflict ends. Hopefully.
I mean, assuming that I got to choose who the custody went to, I would be okay with that.
Blur, what is your thoughts on it?
As long as the snail goes to someone who loves it, instead of somebody who just has it for spite.
I don't just have it for
Alright.
spite. I was saving the snail.
Alright, well,
Yeah,
we seem
sure.
to have come to a consensus.
Die.
So, alright, what is a list of people you would trust the snail with?
You, Jameson, and Niz.
I trust the snail with Niz.
Okay, is Niz online? Oh yeah, he's in the call.
The only problem is that
would you
Niz
be
lives
willing-
super far away from the snail. Jameson would probably be the best candidate.
Yeah, I do not trust the snail with Jameson. Yeah, Jameson let the bird get murdered.
I mean,
Niz
here's the thing
feels
though,
like
is
the
Niz
safer
willing to take
option.
on a snail, right? Because, I mean, it's... You know, Niz might not want to. Niz is a merchant, you know, he's got other things to do.
Well, yeah, but here, Niz, would you be willing to love and care for this snail?
Well, I mean,
Niz, will you love my baby?
your
sweet precious baby.
I feel like
Yeah,
the snail is more precious.
my sweet precious baby.
Yours, questionable.
It appears as though Niz is willing to host the snail.
Okay. Sure.
So he did note that he does go on long trips, so people would be required to visit the snail to give it love and attention when he is not around, which I think
I'm
would happen
happy
either
to
way.
say.
I don't know how I feel about, though, Niz not being there to keep the snail from being stolen.
It's okay. I can find a new owner to chill in Niz's place.
And I live fairly close to Niz. I can make a trip to Niz occasionally to check on the snail.
I have a
Definitely
feeling
not.
that if we take it to Niz's, the SS Blur's just gonna steal it from Niz.
Why would I steal it? I just want it to be happy.
Okay, I'm gonna start writing up a freaking contract or whatever. So I'll start the draft.
Here's the book you requested.
Time to get my writing on. Okay.
Ah.
So
Oh yeah, trains. So I don't know if you've heard, but there was a vigilante at your house the other day.
oh I heard
Do you
And
happen to know anything
noticed
about
that-
them?
and it came to my attention that you were trying to rob me. And you did successfully rob me, actually.
Oh, where did you hear this from?
Just through the grapevine.
Was the
You wouldn't
grapevine by
know him.
chance a vigilante?
No, I don't know who the vigilante is, but I thank them. Term 1. Guardianship of Snell the Snail, precious little baby, will be transferred to
Yes.
Niz Spot to be cared and loved until further notice.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay, any further terms? Term 2. The conflict between SS Blur and Arid will immediately come to an end.
I would like an additional thing saying for this particular thing in case there's a future conflict. I like it to specify current conflict.
Okay. This conflict.
Yes. So SS Blur, I hear you've been messing with dragons.
I'm getting back in now.
I have been messing with dragons in a very specific way. That mainly doesn't have to do with getting a dragon.
I
It has
see.
to do with testing some things on dragons.
You've been using dragons for testing purposes.
Yes, I have.
I mean,
Animal cruelty.
in some ways I can respect
Evil
that.
little creatures. Evil little creatures, might as well.
I wouldn't. did you just call Crispy my pride and joy evil?
You think Crispy being your pride and joy makes them not evil?
Well, I mean, are you calling me evil?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I mean, I raised, you know, Crispy at my side. You know, Crispy is as evil or not evil as I am.
Treaty is available for review on the lectern here. Once you have read it and you have agreed to the terms, please sign on the dotted line under your name.
Is this supposed to be protectorship?
Yeah, that.
It's fine. It's
Protectorship.
One moment. Amendment. Term 3. Any attempt by either party to steal the snail will be hunted down for sport. And okay, Ari, SS Blur has already signed it, so please.
Sure. Guardianship of the precious snail. Precious little baby will be transferred to Nisbet for care. The conflict between Arid and SS Blur regarding the well-being of the snail will immediately come to an end. Any attempt by either party to steal the snail.
Oh, I didn't fix steal.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Hang on.
Okay.
This is spelled like the metal. To steal the snail will be hunted down
Thank you for the effort, Trains. I'm sorry.
I mean, it gets the idea across. So the original
We'll stay the original.
Treaty of Jeff will be located here at this location, and
do you need an item?
probably a more permanent location than on this pillar at some point.
If it gets removed, then we should be concerned.
The two of you each have a copy of the treaty. You both know the terms. I guess maybe we should have a copy for Niz as well. Yeah. Oh, we should have had Niz sign it.
No, it's fine. Do we need another book?
No, I already made one because I had one feather.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, I see. SS Blur and Everlasting are having a thing. Okay, anyways.
Alright, and any
signed.
chance that Ari and Blur, any chance that you two could work together to make this place livable and functional as a place where people can meet and resolve their differences?
Yes, but that's gonna take me a while. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna probably rebuild a lot of this.
Once I have rebuilt my own house, I'm happy to bring materials and help build.
This is the one thing I'm concerned about in the safe house is that the treaty that ended me and SS Blur's war, the copy of it is held here. Because neither one of us could be, you know, trusted to hold it ourselves. So apparently we have to hold it at the safe house. But like if somebody took it, technically I'd have no reason to not be at war with SS Blur. Like I could technically just do whatever. Replace the treaty with a fake one. I could replace... what was that? Everyone else heard the sound of the waystone, right? The teleportation noise. I could replace the treaty. Is that a good idea? I could replace it with my copy. Yeah, we're gonna hide over here in like the very back of the building. I mean, here's the thing. I also have mine's Treaty of Jeff. This is copy of the original. I could just trade it out. Nobody has to know, right? We could just secretly trade it out. I need to make sure nobody else is here though, and I heard teleportation. I don't see anyone though. You know what? It's probably fine. Okay. This is such a bad idea. It looks identical though. Particles? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't see any of their particles, so I think I'm good. How does this look? Treaty of Jeff. Okay, so there's nothing about it that would suspect that I took the original. Hmm. Not on you? Oh, Jameson's here. Shh. We gotta... It's fine. It's fine. Jameson wouldn't notice that anything has changed, okay? There's no proof that anything changed. Right? Jameson wouldn't take the treaty. Jameson doesn't have any reason to steal the treaty. I see what has been done. Oh, no? Nothing has been done. Oh no. What do you mean you see what has been done? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Shh, we quiet, we quiet. I've been standing here the whole time. What? No, nobody else has been here. Oh, how? How? Who else would have been here? Hey, Jameson. Where were they hiding, though? What? No, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That's creepy. I was never hiding. There was no one. There was no one else. What? We got 2 minutes. Wait, what? They were standing outside? Oh no. No.